She said, she'll take me anywhere, she'll take me anywhere, as long as she stays with me. She said, she'll take me anywhere, she'll take me anywhere, as long as I stay queen. Yes, yes, Molly's lips, yes, yes, Molly's lips, yes, yes, Molly's lips, yes, yes, Molly's lips. Met her yesterday. I did the worst year in WWE, in my opinion. And I thought, well, I did the worst. Why don't I do the best? And obviously, Wheels of Fury has covered this a lot. In 2006, 9 years before. And yeah, you know what? This was a fun year. I'm gonna try to do the same as I did yesterday. So we'll start off with the best pay-per-views. I think the 2006 was kind of going back to the Attitude Era in a way. Like you had, obviously, Unforgiven in Toronto. That was a very good pay-per-view. The 2 gimmick matches, and talk about WrestleMania big time, and their matches. And so, I mean, there's been a lot of that too. I want to talk about hardcore and all that stuff. And yes, it was nice to see a hardcore match at WrestleMania, but the rebrand of ECW. Now, yes, you had One Night Stand a year before, but having it again, and having a match with John Cena and Rob Van Dam for the title, and surprisingly enough, Rob Van Dam becomes the new WWE champion. I mean, John Cena came in at the Hammerstein Ballroom and he got the shit booed out of him. You know, just kind of expected him coming to the ring with the title held high. But who would have thought that Rob Van Dam would have captured the title? I mean, coming in '97 for a few months at least, but then the invasion angle happening. And at that time, he thought, yeah, he was the Intercontinental Champion, he was a tag team champion. And you'll see that, yeah, coming into this world, I think Rob Van Dam was a good champion. Again, bringing back the ECW original title and giving it to Van Dam. Again, I'm gonna say I don't like double champions. Now, unfortunately, with the whole situation with him and Sabu, he gave up the titles. But it is what it is. You're talking about things that came back. Saturday night's main event. That was awesome. I think Saturday night's main event is one of those shows that in the early 90s, when I started watching, I know they were since the mid 80s, but it was a good show. It didn't happen very often, but when it did, it was special. The drinking contest with Steve Austin and Bradshaw, that was cool. You also want to talk about this was one of the biggest things that kind of was cool and kind of closed a chapter in WWE. I think, speaking of WrestleMania, I think this was it. Bret Hart versus Vince McMahon. Now, obviously, some people would think that match was the shits, and you know what? Understandable. I think that Brett was limited on what he could do, and this is what, had to happen. I hope I'm not wrong on this. You want to talk about something that really marked out, myself included, because DX came back. Now obviously Shawn and Hunter had a feud with Vince, so their mutual hatred for him, but just the fact that it all came down in early June, that they came back with a vengeance. Now yes, of course, it was PG DX, but it was the originals. You didn't have China, you didn't have Rick Rude. Rick Rude had passed away, obviously, but it was kind of like, I wish we would have had that in 2002, and unfortunately, well, not really unfortunately, because Shawn and Hunter had a good feud, so that was, pretty cool. Talk about the women's division. I mean, you have Mickie James, you have Trish Stratus, you have Lita, Jazz, all those women in good matches, obviously. WrestleMania, Trish and Mickie James. But yeah, there was that faulty thing that happened in the middle of the match, but again, it shows you attitude. Obviously, Lita and Trish. But yeah, 2006 was a good year for WWE. I think that the Attitude Era came back for a bit, in my opinion. It wasn't that edgy, but we hadn't seen that in a while, I don't think. And Mick Foley, I mean, here's somebody that, you talk about ECW, his match with Edge versus Terry Funk and Tommy Dreamer. But I mean, that was a good feud too. But anyways, that was, in my opinion, the best year in WWE. Now, I know I didn't talk about the 90s or anything, but I'm pretty sure I'll talk about some in the future. I don't know. You let me know if you thought these two videos were good, and talk to you later. Bye.
Anymore. So you know that them cutting WCW was a long time coming. I don't think that's the case at all. If you look at some of his earlier interviews, like